system has contributed to a lack of integrity generally in the education sector.
Yes.
Why do you think that is, in a system that's supposed to be an equalizer?
Because ego. Yeah. One, ego, and two, people want to shine. People want to see their names in the newspaper. People want to have a good reputation. People want to be known as the school that does well by the metric that we have set, which is an A. See, that's the problem is the metric, honestly. If you look, let me give you, I'm now currently at Kitengele International School, but a bulk of my career in my earlier years, I didn't spend a lot of time in Starehe Boys Center. Now, Starehe Boys Center does education in a different way. While obviously we take the best in the country, that was one of my biggest problems, honestly, but in a sponsored situation, that makes sense. But the way they did education was holistic. The child takes, the education is on them. You take responsibility for your own education. You follow the teacher, you read. What has happened with the competition and everyone got in to get an A, we also have a culture of drilling children. We think for them. You're like, we want you to cram these answers exactly as they are. That's your function. Don't think about it, cram it, rote learning. Why? Because this is exactly the way the exam is going to come. This is exactly how the composition that is marked best looks like. So we are not necessarily teaching children at some point, we are programming children. And in doing so, ensuring that they can't think. Wow. And this is, to be honest, this is a problem. And it's a countrywide problem. And let me tell you, I've had a situation, I've dealt with a situation where we have protected and rote-learned these children so much, they literally cannot think. Which is a problem when you go to university. Because you know university is like free-range chicken. Yes. Go ye and survive. Oh, yeah. Right? And you're coming from a highly institutionalized, regimented area because we want the A's. We need the A's, even beyond the integrity. Integrity is very subversive and nuanced. There's the open cheating, where teachers go into class, where the students have the papers, where it's a whole system. And then there's the nuanced cheating, where you cheat children out of opportunities and thinking. And I keep thinking, fine, I have the capacity to ensure a child gets an A. That's not theirs. And then they go to university. And let me tell you, university equalizes us, which makes no sense. Because to be honest, there's nowhere where, let me put it in a very nice way, where learning is a corporate and collaborative, which means cheating, like university, honestly. And somehow it equalizes us. Let me give you a statistic that is very broad-based. Architecture in UON, the number that goes in and the number that graduates, there's a very big disparity. It can be 50% dropped out. Why? Because their brain did not have the capacity to deal with the rigor that is architecture. So what am I giving you an A for if I'm going to depress you later in life? In my head, there's a correlation between why mental health is such a big issue in universities and suicide is on the high. Are you saying that the system in itself, even away from the issues of cheating, that, you see, that the whole system is cheating our society, that this is the kind of thing we are producing, yet that's not the reality? It's not the reality. And people just think cheating in terms of A's, but my question is, if you cheat, that means you umeingisha watoto box, let's put it in that language, right? Which means you have taught children how to keep a secret, even from their own parents. That's already a disconnect, right? And it comes from the way from young children, 14, 15 with the lower levels, and you're like, yeah, we are doing this, it's not right, so don't tell anyone. But this is what we do. But this is what we do, so that's a secret. And the children are being told to keep secrets from their parents by the biggest social influence in their lives other than their parents, the teacher. So already there's a cognitive dissonance with the child now. The teacher said I don't say, so I won't say, especially because they're in boarding school. So the teacher is life. So I won't say. And therefore, what else will they talk about? If this child is abused in the same school, they will not say. So it is a big problem that people do. It is one of the reasons why Kenya, we struggle with integrity. It is taught. In the one place you're supposed to be taught not to have integrity. So it's a system-produced lack of integrity. Yes, we are churning out a problem with integrity year after year. Yeah, we are churning out cheating and it's become a culture. Wow. Shortcuts. It's been 40 years of this kind of examination, and within those 40 years, a lot has changed in terms of technology.